Yeah.
Yes,
So
healing
so
prayers.
I told everybody I talked to Allie this afternoon, not long.
Okay.
I sent her prayers and to rest and take care of herself because she's has that kidney infection after she had surgery to remove a kidney stone and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Hi,
hopefully,
everybody.
and Miss TarotD will probably be on later. She'll probably.
Yeah. We're on already. We're coming in.
Hi, everybody! Happy New Year's.
I know. It don't even seem like it. I'm still kind of like, oh.
I can't believe it's the end of the year already.
I've been waiting for it, and now it's like it's about time. It is here.
I know. I couldn't, I don't want to wish my life away, but I want to wish this nightmare away. Don't you feel like it?
Yeah, it's just kind of one of them things where you're just like you're ready for it, and just hope it's a better. Every year, I always want it to be better than the last. That's how I'm always.
It's like every morning I get up and check the news to see what kind of a day I'm going to have.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's going to be a day of celebration or another day of, oh God, now what's going to happen?
I know.
So what do we, I was reading Michael's, he sent me a
Okay, let's see.
up here, he, where's it at? He goes,
I see it
hey,
way at the top. It's 49.
Why did I have that weird dream about Josh's brother, Rick? What was the spirit trying to tell me? Michael, I told you with the cards interpretation, the king, what was it? You had the king, the page of wands, and temperance. The message is telling him, I would think, a message would be coming soon that is going to make him happy. That's what I picked up on that message. Unless you didn't, I don't know what those cards were for. If that's what, because we text and he sends me stuff. What are plans for New Year's Eve? Mine? Right here, baby. This is it. Here comes Miss TarotD.
Oh, yes, the party.
Happy
Love
New
it.
Year.
Happy New Year.
I just want you to know I was on earlier with Bobby and Joey, but I was a hot mess.
No, you
You
weren't.
were.
You still slayed. You were still fabulous.
No. But for you, Denise, I had to get all glamored up.
I was, you know what? I almost put makeup on tonight, and then I thought, well, I didn't want to show you up.
No. You be your beautiful self.
I hate makeup.
Me too.
I always had jobs where, well, not always, but the majority of the time was jobs where I wore blue jeans, t-shirts, and either work boots or tennis shoes. But then I had the other side of me where I would go work in a office,
sorry.
political office. I worked actually at one time. I worked for George Bush Sr. when he was president.
Really?
I worked for his political advisor, Bob Teeter, in Ann Arbor, Michigan. And I worked in his office, and we worked on his political campaign, the logistics of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've done all kinds of things. I've done law. I'm a jack of all trades.
Me too, because $20 is $20,
Hey, I'm going to go pick my groceries up tomorrow because it'll save me 12.
There you go. Oh my God, I am so excited that we're finally getting to do a live together. Janet, how are you, my beautiful queen?
Isn't Jackie beautiful?
Jackie's amazing.
We've been doing wonderful. I'm just happy. I just can't believe we were just talking before you showed. We can't believe that tomorrow I'll be right in 2026, not 2025. Like, it just doesn't feel, I don't know. It doesn't feel like it'll be a new year tomorrow, but that's the reality.
You know what? Every day's a new year.
It does. Yeah.
Every day you wake up and you're looking at life and positivity. It's a new year. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah, Absolutely.
That's why I feel that way now. It doesn't feel any different like it used to. Just want to continue to live your best life regardless. Positivity, love, and light. Healing.
Exactly. Give me 1 second. It's Denise Fletcher.
Just right, Denise.
Yes. Denise, wait, let me see. He wants to know your channel name.
Denise Fletcher Tarot.
Denise Fletcher Tarot.
Yes, my husband wants to log in
Yay.
so that he can make sure that I'm not flirting with some of the other men on the chat. That's why I'm wearing a disguise so he can't recognize me.
That works.
I love it.
That's why I'm wearing my crown. I actually ordered. This is how busy it is up here at Walmart's. They got rid of all the immigrants out of our country, so now we have no one to deliver groceries.
Wow.
So I ordered them yesterday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon to have them delivered by 6 p.m. At 9 p.m., they still hadn't showed up.
Mm-hmm.
So they kept telling me it's delayed. It's delayed. I finally called them and said, you know what? Delayed my, and
your ass.
So
you can say it.
Yeah. I said, delay my ass. And no, I did. I was nice because I don't want them to spit on my groceries. And you never know.
You never know. You never know. True.
So then, then today I turned around, had it delivered for today. And of course, by 4 o'clock this afternoon, they still hadn't delivered. So I canceled the entire order, reordered it, and the stuff I ordered for tonight's show, I canceled because it was like, well, I needed it for tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So now tomorrow I got to go pick up my own groceries, but I'll save $12.
Yeah.
I literally returned, I think it was 10 to 20 items to Amazon today just because it all came after the Christmas holiday. And my husband was like, I don't need this for decorations anymore. It's like the party's over,
Yeah.
So everything today.
Well, there's a trucker guy that I watch on YouTube here. He posts, he's a liberal, and he's from Colorado. And what he does is he keeps us up to date on what the shipping lanes are doing, which fascinates me because I have some of that interest in my past. I understand how the freight lines work. The tariffs killed us.
Yes.
Killed our country. And this America First, I was like, hey, hi, Creek.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's all I have to say about that.
Yeah, I feel bad because there's so many friends who live in Canada and I would love to send packages to. But not only I can't afford the postage, but now I think they have to pay a tax to receive it.
Yeah.
I do too. Every now and then I see a international fee from my checking account where I order stuff, and then it's like, well, it came out of the United States, so I have to. Then they tack it on afterwards. I've had that happen a few times.
It's terrible.
I don't leave the house unless I go buy marijuana.
And even now you can get delivered now.
We can't, not here yet, because otherwise I wouldn't leave the house.
You can, you just have to know the right people.
Well, that was like when my grandson lived with me. It was perfect. If I needed anything anywhere, he always wanted to drive. He always wanted to go, So I said, oh, here's my debit card. Here, I need this. I need this.
Yes. Oh my God. I can't smoke.
Jackie, you know how busy you are all the time going and doing this stuff?
Oh my gosh. Like you should see how my email with the links just until 2, 3 o'clock in the morning because everybody's midnight's different. I'm like, I need a break time. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but miracles do happen. So we'll see how it works out. I'll let you know.
They keep you busy, Jackie, huh?
Yeah, eventually close down.
I gotta make sure I click the right links too.
Don't block our chatters. I've done that in the past by accident, blocked.
Oh my God. Yes.
Red Dragon, it just shook me up so bad. It was Red Dragon. I remember. It was like,
oh my gosh.
There's somebody by the name of something Lucifer. And Krista kept blocking him, and she didn't realize that he was actually a nice person.
Oh.
And then he used a curse word, and she's like, "Oh, we can't use that language." And we're like, "Yes, you can." It's Bobby's channel. Bobby curses more than anyone.
What is it? What is it about the tits?
Oh, calm your tits.
Calm your tits.
I love it. Yes.
I like hold your tits better. You know.
Oh, that's what. Oh my God! You know what? It's funny. I forgot to put my tits on tonight.
Oh no!
I didn't even realize. I kept saying something's missing.
You were missing something.
Damn.
And I forgot my tits.
Whoa! Yes, normally they're much bigger.
Because I was like, I have my hair, I have my earrings, I have my pearls. I was like, something's missing, and I just couldn't figure it out. But it's my damn fucking tits. I left them in the other room.
Oh, well, it's okay. We can hold down the fork if you want, so we can calm
Well,
our tits.
no, because that means the crown comes off, the dress comes off,
we can't,
the hair comes off, just to get those tits on.
I understand. It's a whole work in progress. I understand.
It's a whole process.
Yes.
You know? Yes.
So about that process.
Trust me.
And I couldn't even handle the process as a woman doing that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
I give you a thumbs up both, man. That's a lot of work. I mean, seriously.
Who wrote?
I should have been born a man. I really should have been born
care of it. Yeah.
Like one. I think like a man. I have interests. I love carpentry. I love doing drywall, plumbing, electrical. I drove a semi truck. I pulled dynamite caps. I bartended. I cooked. I did my own divorce. I did taxes. I do taxes every year. I have for 40 years.
No, you did not need to be born a man, because you proved that you are a phenomenal woman.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you just proved, that you can do anything. And you are a role model to so many young girls out there, that they don't have to fall into a stereotype box, that they can be who they want to be and find any interest that they want to pursue and still feel comfortable in their own skins.
Yeah.
See? So blessings to you, my love, because you are a role model.
You know, and it's just like, I just like doing the male things. In fact, my husband always said, "I swear to God, you were a carpenter in your past life." You know, because I built cabinets and countertops and laid the laminate.
Yeah.
You know, I just enjoyed it.
I don't know if they have this in other places, and I'm sure they do, but here in New York, they actually have a program, and it's a free training program for women. And it's called non-traditional training. And you can learn how to be a plumber, a carpenter, a sheetrocker, all the jobs that were originally considered not traditional jobs for women. And now they do a whole training program for women who want to pursue these jobs. So, you know, there you go. You were ahead of your time. You're ahead of your time.
Yeah. Yeah, I always felt like I was born at the wrong time. But I think, but I'm starting to do this because I think I'm here to share my life experiences, which is nothing more than a freaking Oprah Winfrey show from the 70s and 80s, you know. It's but and there was something she said that stuck with me and changed my life. Just because you've been victimized, you don't have to be a victim.
Hello.
Yes, I'm this.
That totally changed my thinking. was like, yeah, just because this should happen to me, it wasn't my fault. It was that asshole's.
Exactly.
That's right.
Yeah.
And
That's
so
right.
I'm here to help others to realize that, yeah, shit happens. And and when I talk to a therapist or anything, and nothing wrong with therapy, absolutely nothing wrong with it. When I would go into it, they would just be blown away with the shit I can handle.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I don't think nothing of it. So God put me here for a reason.
Exactly.
If you were just think about it, if you were born at a different time, none of us would have ever met.
No.
And that would have been such sadness to know that we never got to meet you.
And I love the fact that everybody's different.
Yeah.
You know, that's what makes America. It makes us, that's what we are, a melting pot.
Yeah.
Well,
we are the place where we're supposed to be. The concept is supposed to be that way.
What attracted me to you was that, I don't know if you were with someone or you were by yourself, whatever. And I came into your channel and I was like, oh, look at Joan Cleaver. And then you cursed and you lit up a joint. And I was like, I love her. I love her. And I just stayed. And you were cracking me up. I was like, this is my type of gal. I just fucking love her. Like you and I would be at that PTA meeting.
We would cut them up. Talk about what's her name? Mrs. Who is it that sung about the PTA?
Yes. Yeah. The Harper Valley PTA.
Yeah.
Okay, Jackie, you're too young for that, but
that's okay. I'll stay young.
But if you ever get a chance, they made it, and it was from I Dream of Jeannie. What's her name?
Oh, I like I Dream of Jeannie. Barbara. Is it Barbara Eden?
Barbara Eden. So it was a song, right? The Harper Valley PTA was a song, and then they actually made a movie. And Barbara Eden plays it, and it's hysterical.
She's so good. I still watch reruns of.
Yeah. I used to be driving truck.
Like I Dream of Jeannie was like one of my favorite ones to watch. I like I Dream of Jeannie.
Okay, so
I'd be driving a truck and I'd be out like 2 or 3 weeks, and I'd be going, I wish I was bewitched. I would twitch my nose so I could just go home.
Is that the truth? Yes.
So I'm sharing this for the first time on YouTube Tarot channel. Nobody else has heard this. So Major Nelson was my very first crush.
Oh, really? I
didn't even know it, because I was like, so people always ask you, when did you know you were gay? I was like, bitch, I was always gay. But I remember when we came to this country, and I must have been we came when I was 6, so maybe when I was about 7 or 8 years old, I was watching I Dream of Jeannie. And Major Nelson, he was so handsome.
Oh, wasn't he?
Tall and dark. Yes. And my husband is tall and dark. My husband kind of reminds me of Major Nelson.
Major Nelson, yes.
But he was my very, very first crush. There was something when he would come on. And all the other boys were looking at Jeannie, and I was looking at him. I wanted to be Jeannie, but I wanted to date him. Well, you heard that here first.
See,
you get the questions yet? I'm about to ask Denise. You get the questions started yet? I'm about to ask you.
No, I haven't seen any.
Oh, I've seen plenty.
Windwalker.
Yeah, but I just didn't want them to start. Sometimes when the chat goes on so long, they like to try to delete stuff. So I saw a couple of them.
Jackie, you are so good at this.
You know me. It's from being a team. I'm like you said, being a mom. It's just so much. Because they disappear sometimes after so long. It's crazy. Then you have to retype them.
On my tablet and my phone. I know. Rebecca John, I do that too. So a lot of times I watch on television, like when you guys are streaming and stuff, I watch on TV, but I have my phone.
Me too.
And I type in my phone. And that's when they won't always be perfectly synced. I was telling Rebecca John,
Yeah,
that's
it's like
what that's
that.
all.
Yeah, because one of the problems I have is a lot of times everybody wants to come on when I got errands to run. I'm like, you can't just type half the name and everything flows through. You gotta do it from scratch. So it takes a long time to greet people. So
I'm going to tell you right now, tomorrow is going to be a fabulous, fabulous day. And I want to pull cards on that.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I have this feeling. I just have this feeling.
Talk about it. What's the feeling?
Psychically, I keep getting, every time I hear Donald Trump or something about Donald Trump, I keep hearing January 2nd.
Okay.
The last time I made predictions on Trump was when I said on the 17th, the 22nd, and the 23rd. That's when all the Epstein shit hit the fan.
Yeah.
I said, I just knew it. The 22nd, the 23rd, and that was like 2 weeks before. And I've been getting this hit, January 2nd, January 2nd. And I'm just wondering, does that have anything to do with politically, he has to be in office 1 year before they swap him out with Vance?
Makes you wonder.
That's a very good question.
Yeah.
Where's Maruta? Maruta, can you Google that for us?
Yeah.
Maruta is very good at researching this stuff live. I wonder if that's like a real logistical thing where
I just have this feeling that he's planning. He's going to the Middle East. That's where he's going. And it's just, I hope I'm right, because we need a break.
Well, I don't know how many people know about this. So Ivanka and her husband, they bought property in Albania, but it's in a wildlife sanctuary area.
Oh, of course.
And
they get you anything.
And they were able, and people were like, how did they, like the citizens are like, how did they get away with this? But of course, you know, when you have money, you could pay off government officials, and they're building one of their hotels in there in Albania, in this sanctuary.
And going to kill all the wildlife.
Right. And it's all, it's been very, very hushed. And I've only seen a couple of posts about it, but you're going to see eventually everybody's going to find out about it.
Well, that's like when Putin and Trump met up in Alaska.
Oh my God. Yes.
The first hit I got was off of the two of them, was that, because I watched it live and I caught it live, and I thought Trump's trying to make a deal with him to take over all of Canada and Greenland, and we've already got Alaska because we bought it from Russia, and it's only 30 miles from Russia to Alaska.
Right.
And then you figure he was going across, and he wants to take Ukraine, and then he wants to take rest. Now I heard today that they've got nuclear bombs in Bulgaria, I believe it is, one of his Russian countries there, facing towards Poland and all that, towards Europe. So shit's hitting the fan, and a lot of them are, can I be a moderator? Tony, sure. Whose channel are you on? Mine?
Oh, I didn't know you were simulcasting. So it's either you and Jackie.
Jackie don't have a channel yet.
I don't have it on my channel yet. It's just Denise's right now.
Okay.
So Jackie has a channel.
Oh. Well, she's been hiding it from me.
She's been hiding. Jackie, you know, you could simulcast to yours and start getting
Yeah, that's the new year. I'm almost getting there. I was making some thumbnails and stuff working on.
No, but I mean, even without your own, when somebody,
that's how I started.
Yeah, if somebody has a paid subscription and you're on like this, you can stream it to your channel.
Yeah, I see the button for it.
Yeah. So this way you get people on your channel as well, and you don't need to create anything. It's just cloning it over.
Yeah.
And all that work is done for you, since you're both, and you're both getting credit, by the way. It's not like one, because there was a whole myth. It's like, no.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
No. You all get credit. You all get viewership. Stop the drama, you know?
Yeah, and the biggest reason why I wasn't was because I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to make it.
Well, it's actually, we're you got to look at it like in a business sense. We got Burger King and McDonald's. Both of them sell hamburgers, but they're different businesses. So we're both selling tarot, but we have different businesses. So
and I'm like Chinese food. Chinese food don't ever have to advertise. Everybody goes.
Oh no, I know it. We got a buffet here in town. I'm looking for you, Tony, right now.
By the way, Jackie, you're a mod on my channel, right?
Yeah, I believe you did that time. Yeah,
Okay,
I believe you made mod. Yeah.
So before I forget, this Saturday I'm going to be live Saturday night at 7.
Okay.
So please, I'm going to need your help. I'm going to be. You guys remember Mary Grace?
Yes. She's coming back.
She's coming back.
Yay!
And we're going to have a talk about La Befana, which is an Italian tradition. So we're going to talk about that, and the pagan roots of how La Befana came to be, and just other traditions, holiday Italian traditions, and kind of like how did they come about, and how does she celebrate them? How do I celebrate them? How does the audience celebrate them? And just talk a little bit about it. But La Befana is a very cute story, and I think you'll enjoy being part of that. And I really need some good mods, because sometimes I get yapping and I can't see what people are writing, and I can't respond. And I need, beautiful people like you who are really proficient in all of this.
Thank you.
To keep us lined up on questions and stuff too, because we're reading cards.
Yes. Not like Krista 23, who puts people out in timeout all the time. Yes, I'm calling you out, Krista. You put people on timeout, and you.
Well, and I really, what I try to do is wait, you do get a lot of those sometimes bots coming, but I try to wait and see what happens. First, I'll try to act like a real person, then over time you'll kind of see okay, I want to make sure I'm blocking the right person. So, because you never know, sometimes you can block the wrong person.
No, Krista's wonderful. Actually, there's so many wonderful people.
It really is.
I really don't see. I don't know if YouTube is doing a better job at filtering, or people have just given up. But years ago, there used to be a lot more of these trolls, like, and they would spam your whole channel with scriptures.
Yeah, I remember that.
I mean, terrible people. And I really don't.
We don't get as many. Yeah, those. But I think also our StreamYard probably has things to catch it.
Yeah,
YouTube has catch it.
Yeah.
So I think they must be working together and stuff.
All those updates where they messed up stuff in between. I know one time there, you could tell it was an update they had to fix on either side.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I got 8 marked. So
okay.
Old Windwalker would love a reading for the first few months of 2026.
Okay.
So what can we give her?
Well, I already got Old Windwalkers out. All right, what I got for you first is illuminate the truth in love, deep understanding, shining light on hidden emotions, and gaining clarity. So once you be aware of yourself, self-discovery, knowing yourself, which will also help you with the love in your life, emotional discovery. So once you, it's called love lanterns. Once you first start out with yourself is what I got for the messages for you. And then it also says you also need to have hope, feel hopeful, inspired by love, guide your heart's desires and not by what other people's needs are. It says, you know, you have romantic ideas, limitless possibilities, but it also wants you to realize what you do want, not always what you don't want. Sometimes we hinder ourselves always with a list of what we don't want, but also maybe write down or think what you do want positively. Then this one's called Sailing Solo, Independence. Focus on self-love. Like I said, I keep getting that self-love, thriving on your own emotional space and taking care of oneself. So it wants you to grow too, because sometimes we hinder ourselves due to our own personal growth. We have certain things internally we need to heal before we can, like you said, you gotta love yourself first before you can love anybody else. Like that's basically what it's saying. Sailing solo for a while. Sometimes you need to take care of you. Then I also got, you have difficult decisions, a crossroads. Okay. This is also known as a page of swords. And it just basically says, you know, you've been through some things, things that lie ahead and some uncertainty you may feel about, do I really want to take a chance on love right now? And like the other card said, you need to heal first before you take that chance, because right now you could be clouding decisions. If there's a love interest that comes your way in the next couple of months, you may not see everything clearly because either you've been hurt before, or you haven't got over a past or previous relationships and healing from that. But then it's your final card. Don't give up, because if you do all that work, new love is coming. All right, look at it. New love is coming. And that's the Ace of Cups. It says a new relationship or creative passion, spiritual connections will bloom. So don't give up. It can happen, but all these cards told you at first, you'll take care of you first. Find out what you want in a relationship. Love yourself. Heal any wounds that are deep within you first, and then you'll be able to see through people to know that new love is real love. Okay. Thanks for letting me read for you, Old Walker.
If you're ready, Miss TarotD, go ahead.
Sure. So from the tarot, we put the High Priestess. And this is all about trusting your intuition and trusting your psychic ability and trusting your connection with the universe. Stop looking at the material world around you. Stop looking at the physical, because you tend to distract yourself and you tend to isolate yourself based on what you physically see. And what you need to do is, like Jackie said, you need to trust yourself. You need to go beyond that. You need to go inside and look at the beauty that you have inside. Because when you start doing that, what's going to happen is you're going to get, this is from the Ancestor deck, you're going to get summer, basking joy and light. And this is all about allowing yourself to finally be with someone that you can grow into a relationship with. And it's going to be like the bees, a honeymoon, where you're going to start feeling good. You're going to start feeling the love. You're going to start feeling cared about. And you're going to be able to bask in the joy in life. So you are moving towards meeting other people that are going to make you feel loved, that are going to help you feel cared for. Because when we move to our magical affirmation deck, you are valuable. Okay. And you have to remind yourself that you are valuable and that people do care about you. So it's about time that you start believing in that. And when you don't believe that in yourself, just replay today's chat and say, hey, Miss TarotD told me that I'm valuable. And let me be that voice for you to reassure you about how beautiful you are. Blessings and light, my dear. Denise?
Yeah, thank you very much. I got, for Old Windwalker, I pulled the first of the Page of Wands. So right now you're feeling like you're wanting information coming in. You're expecting it, and you are going to get it because you got the six. I always do this. You got the Lover's card, which is a 6. I always read it that way on this deck. You got a partnership, a like-minded family or friends coming in for you. And you're going to feel kind of confused for a little bit because you got the 7 of Cups. So you're going to have too many opportunities. It's going to be kind of confusing. That's exactly. Yeah. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit just said yes and gave me a chill. And then I got the moon after that. So it's going to be secretive to you, but what I'm seeing is that you're going to be looking for something that's not there. Be overthinking it. So you'll be having many opportunities and you're going to feel like it's a heavy, what am I going to do? Which one am I going to pick? But then on the Ace of Swords come out after that. So you're going to be able to intelligently clarify your thought with the swords, because Ace of Swords is yes, things are going to be good for you. And then you got the Three of Wands as the outcome. So you're going into a new phase. Yeah, I just heard May. A new phase will start in May, but the opportunities are going to be coming before that. And then I just got the Empress, the Empress for growth, cultivation. You're cultivating the unknown. I hope that helped you. Let's see. Okay. Hide. Crystal. Okay. Are we talking about the nightmare of the American president? Yes, we were. Yes. General reading for job, finance, and relationships in 2026. Otherwise, a general reading. Okay. Salama. That's a beautiful name, if I'm pronouncing it right. Can you guys hear my Christmas music?
Yes, I can hear it.
It's all old soul Christmas, all soul music.
Mm-hmm.
I was raised in Detroit during the 60s. And that was when Motown was. So that's what I was raised on. It was Motown.
I was too young for that.
Yeah, right. What are you, 49?
29.
Oh, 29. I knew it was one of those nines.
No, Jackie, it was not 69. Get that out of your mind. I know that's what you were thinking. You can't have dirty thoughts around psychics.
I know. See, that's where my kids would lie to me. I'd never say nothing, but I always knew. And my grandson, I was talking to him, and he says, "Oh, you got something coming in the mail." And the first thing I heard was a wedding announcement. So I haven't got it. Whatever he's sending me in the mail, I haven't got it yet, but I didn't tell him. See, that's where I screw up. I don't tell people what I know. But my friend Nancy, that other people have met, she knows, because she's always going, how'd you know that? I'm going, Nancy, I don't know. It's just been this way all my life. It's just,
you just know, right?
Yeah.
I've never had certification. Well, I've had certifications, but it wasn't something.
Okay. I'm all set. Girl.
You ready, Jackie?
Yeah, I'm ready. I had
like
to go fast. All right. No, it's fine. I pick out what Spirit told me pick. So first of all, it wants you to, the way for it is to be open. Okay. So there's some things going right now. I kept feeling that you feel trapped. I think you feel like That's the feeling I kept getting as I was kept picking out cards. It kept like, it says the possibilities, the opportunities are there for you. And then this is basically Archangel Michael saying, I will guide you to your personal and spiritual freedom. Because right now I feel like you mentioned job, finances, and relationships. So you have all this stuff going on with you. And it says that Archangel Michael saying, we got you. Don't worry about it. Okay. And also I had to pull another, it told me pull angel card for you, angel of wisdom for you. And it basically wants to tell you that pursue knowledge and spiritual growth during this process too. It will help you. All right. Your angels, they're there for you. They're right there. Look at that. They got all the information that you need for you. Call on them, especially Archangel Michael. And that you need to cloud away your judgment. Right now, you're so stressed about that illusion. Look at, you got a lot of things going on. This is what's maybe hindering you, not only in your job and finances, but also your relationships. You don't want to bring that into 2026. You want to let go and let this be for you. And also mentioned there are things that may appear, but aren't really there. There's patterns, hidden emotions you may have. Like I said, I get in a lot of these things when we talk about like positivity, affirmations is coming from this too. Like you want to be able to manifest that goodness. And one of the things I know I'm guilty of, that's telling me to tell you that sometimes if it's always playing in my mind, I stress myself out and I keep getting what I don't want than what I do want, even though I'm trying to manifest it and make it come to pass. But the more I stress about it, instead of it being more positive, because it's also you have to add feeling into the positivity. You're saying, I got this job, you claim it, but back in your mind, you're still like, but it's still not here. You know what I mean? So it's like you're counteracting the positives with just as many negatives. So that's what it's saying. Get rid of, try to, as much as possible, to take out your subconscious. And what will that bring? It says it will bring harmony and all those things will just flow. I keep getting, if you let that go, it's just going to flow. You'll see relationships will get better. You'll see your jobs. You'll see your finances flow. But it takes you to take that negative thoughts, that energy of it's not happening when I want it to. Because I always get the word divine timing is at play. Some things are just out of our hands, but you want the right job. You want the amount of finances that you dream of, much more it will give you, and the relationship where you want to go to another relationship. So you don't want situationships. So, and it says, yeah.
And remember, tomorrow we begin a 1 year. And one is the beginning of all. And this is a 9 year. We want to wipe out any negative vibrations. Yep.
New beginning. Yeah. See, hit the reset button. You will start a new job, a life, and clean sweep. So it tells you do all this. This is what you're going to manifest on top of the perfect fit to go along with it. Nothing you have to repeat, you have to leave, or when it comes to certain things. So if you're on that path, trusting your angels, trusting, like I said, ask for Archangel Michael's help. You do all the work, take away that stress level, start putting things into action. You will have that perfect fit, that new beginning, and you will definitely get that perfect fit of a job. And when it comes to the finances and like I said, I just keep seeing this river. It will just flow. Everything's just going to come along. And one, you're going to be like, I can't believe it, So that's what I got for you. Thanks for letting me read for you, Salima.
Wow.
Very powerful. So Salima, what I have is the Star card, the Page of Swords in reverse, and the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So it almost seems like in your mind, you have this job, this wish for a certain job, a certain position, a certain goal. Unfortunately, you don't have the right training for it. And what's happening too is because you're still not finding what you need, you're going from one thing to another, and your bank account is kind of running low. And I think that's creating a sense of desperation. Okay. And maybe it's time to look at that wish fulfillment and put it into some practicality. Okay. Because you can't get the job if you're not able to do that job. And the reason why I'm saying that is because you have the trader exchanging energy to create abundance. And maybe what needs to happen this year is to put some investments in further training, further skill development, further education for that job that you ultimately want, And maybe the reason why you haven't been able to do that up up till now is because the monies weren't there. But there's a way sometimes where you can, like the card says, exchange energies, exchange services. You know, you can volunteer and get that on your resume, or you can, you know, get a part-time somewhere so that you can then use that money to, so for instance, say you want to be a teacher, you can work at a daycare and use that money to pay for your college classes to be a teacher. So there's different ways, but there has to be a different way of thinking about how you're pursuing this job perspectives that you really, really want.
Yeah.
In regards to your romance and your relationships, their judgment and reverse, girl, you tend to pick the wrong kind of partners. Okay, I don't know. You're hate to say this, and you can curse me out in chat. It's almost like drama follows you when it comes to relationships. You like the bad boy or the bad girl. You like that bad person. You're addicted to that drama of that dysfunction. And you're forgetting that you are really the queen in all of
Jeff
this.
Broken picker.
You know, that's the problem. You're the queen, but because you're not recognizing who you are, you keep falling into these relationships that are not healthy for you. So, what the new year needs you to do is to really be honest with yourself and start asking yourself the question, why do I keep going for these people that really aren't right for me? Why am I always making the bad judgments in these things? And it's time for a change. It's time for something new. It's time for something different. And what we're going to do is we're going to look for an affirmation for your upcoming year. And that is to remind you that I am brave, I am bold, I am beautiful.
Oh, that's great.
It's almost like a lot of this comes because currently you don't believe that you are brave, you don't believe that you are bold, and you don't believe that you are beautiful. Okay. And I think that's the affirmation that you need to go into 2026 with. That you are somebody, okay? That you are capable. That you are much stronger than you think you are, and you don't need these bad influences in your life to define you. So 2026 is all about changing. It's all about growth. So, like I said, you could curse me out in chat. It's okay. But I hope some of this helps and resonates. Blessings and light, my dear.
Is that why I kept getting the word situationship? Not you want relationship, not situationship. I kept getting that energy.
Yeah.
And mine don't look too much better. It's encouraging though, because the first two cards I pulled for the reading for job was you're disappointed. You're not getting what you expected. So you're very disappointed in it. But that's the fact from universal law of, what do you say? Justice.
Mm-hmm.
Universal law of cause and effect. So what I just heard from that was that, okay, don't say it. It's a universal effect. It's not your personal. It's not what you did. What this is telling me, you're caught up in this chaos crap that everybody else is caught up in. Because I know a lot of people that can't find a job or they're underpaid and they're having horrible times. I don't know. Towards the end of the reading is better. Then I got the Knight of Pentacles for you. So that's Purpose research. It's just a slow process, but the Four of Cups comes out on top of it. You're really not motivated when it comes to relationships. And it's hard to get motivated when you have no money or limited money, because I go through that too. You know, as long as I have my money, you know, I have everything accounted for, I'm content. The second that I feel under that little bit of stress, it's like, oh my God, panic stricken. But your outcome is very, very good. You got the World was the first card I pulled for you for 2026. Towards the end, this is your relation, the finance. This is like wrapping it all up. And then you got the Four of Wands on top of the World. Happy home. And then you got the Eight of Pentacles. Yes, finances. You're going to have, you're going to be mastering a skill, or you're going to be offered a job I already just heard a job. Through a job, you're going to be offered. And it's going to be something you've never done before, but it's going to you're going to learn through an apprenticeship. So it's still going to be a little bit rough for you right now, Salama, but it's going to turn around. So just remember, this is a 9 year. So you're coming out of a 9 year like the rest of us. And it really has sucked. Because, like, I buried my dog, my sewers backed up. I had shit in my basement for 3 weeks, literally. And my car wouldn't start. Now, that was all in 6 weeks. So, yeah. I mean, I never got upset. You know, I did what I had to take care of. But that's what a 9 year is all about. It's ending all these things in our life. And number one is next year. I'm looking forward to it. I feel like great things are coming. I hope I'm right. I hope my spirits are really tapping in, because that's what I feel. Because I didn't feel that about 2025. I was depressed for about 4 months. I had a hard time reading cards, connecting. I didn't want to do anything. I was so burnt.
Yeah.
It was sad. It was sad.
So 2026 is going to be a 1 year to 2025.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, that's right.
Yeah. It's like, here, 2025. Yes. Fuck you. We're
exactly.
I have blown the cinnamon through the front door. Thank you, Sutafi.
Yes.
Happy New Year Eve, everybody. Oh, thank you. And Happy New Year's to everybody that we didn't get to talk to yet, because
Happy New Year.
Yeah. Thank you for being with us. Brandon wants, what does Spirit want me to know about what's coming for me in 2026? Good.
All right. I already got the cards pulled for Brandon.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Brandon.
I'm insulted.
Jackie's quick.
Michael had to ask me, were I a Republican?
Were you a Republican?
Oh, because you
you're no longer my friend, Michael.
No, but I thought the same thing when you said you worked for Bush.
No, I work for Bob Teeter.
Right, but you put it in the context of, he was Bush's whatever.
Bush, no, right. I've never. No, I was a Democrat then too.
Listen, you know, we can't blame you for your past life if you work for the devil. Right. I mean, come on, you know.
Yeah.
Just because I was married 10 times and have 12 illegitimate children,
that makes you a candidate for the presidency.
That's right. The only thing, I've never done any pedophile or illegal drug sales, so that puts me out.
All right, Brandon, what I got for you is for what's coming to you in 2026. Well, it says You can do it anytime. It says visualize. I want you to visualize right now. It says, see your dreams clearly in the mind's eye. So a lot of us got that. They're like, you don't like how this year, it's basically saying, y'all like how this year's was, do something. I mean, this is the last day. Some people got hours. Some people already start the new year, depending on where you live, what country. So it says, visualize it. All right, look at her. She's sitting there visualizing, praying. I mean, it works, because I also got for you, the best is yet to be. I got angel card. Your angels told me pull an angel card for you. Look how beautiful that is with the violin. It says good things have happened, but even better things will be presented in the future. Man, 2026 is the future for you. Look how beautiful that is. And it also says to continue on that path. Archangel Michael said, please trust the guidance that you're receiving. All right. People got a lot, like it told me, people always have a lot to say, but you got to go with your intuition, like comes down to it. Okay. And the card says for you, Archangel Uriel has blessed you with a brilliant epiphany. Also present to clear away your worries so you can trust your divine guidance. Okay. And like this for just do it. Sometimes, you know, people always got something to say. Like I said, just tell me, listen to your divine guidance. It's there for you. And in my spirit news, it says, Spirit says you are the magician. Whatever it is for you that you wish to have is in this lifetime, you must develop the willpower to make it happen and make it yours, and trust in your spirit guides and that intuition on top of that. Okay. And continue to do that, the clearer things will get. You'll bring more clarity into your life in 2026 to make those things happen. It says sharpen mental clarity, focus. You'll be able to make decisions confidently, and you quiet that mind. It's also telling me, you know, go find a quiet place. You know, sometimes I know I'm guilty of it. In the past, I used to have always the TV on or some noise or distraction. But if it's like meditative music or something, that's one thing. But like, you know, I can't be keeping Netflix on. It's basically saying, you know, find me time. But if it's only 15 minutes a day. It also says to let go of overthinking, because you know it's easy to overthink. So that's what I have for you, Brandon T, for what's coming for you in 2026. That's the messages the Spirit wants you to know. Thanks for letting me read for you.
Well, first and foremost, Brandon 3T, are you subscribed to my channel? If not, you better go and do it right now, because I don't recognize that name. First of all. Second of all, you saw me having the vapors over here because I pulled these just two cards, but synchronicity is in the room. The card that, because you asked from the Spirit, I went to my ancestors and angels deck, because those are the ones that always connect the most when we talk to the spirit realm. And the card that was pulled, okay, Jackie, you kept using the word magic. The High Priestess, harnessed mystical power.
Wow.
Okay. And your affirmation for 2026 is the world needs your magic. Okay. So what this all means is this is going to be a year of you really developing your magical powers. This is going to be a year where you're going to have to really put more effort into your training, into your learning, into your craft, into your power, because you have magic within you. And I think you already know. Will subscribe. You better subscribe. Okay. But you have a lot more power than you give yourself credit for. And you know this. You're the kind of person that can hear the phone rings before it does. You know when people are talking about you. You know what's coming in the mail. You have all this precognition stuff that happens to you all the time. And if you're watching these channels, you also have an interest in the metaphysical esoteric world. But it's time that you step up to the plate. And it's time that you put your power out there, and you have your spirit guides help you to develop and grow those spiritual gifts. And hopefully you'll have a channel soon. And if you do have a channel, I hope you post it here so we can all subscribe to you. But yeah, 2026 is all about your magic. It's all about your magic. By the way, are you into Reiki? I see that. That's the word that Spirit Guide keeps saying to me. Out of all the deviation stuff and all the esoteric stuff, the word Reiki just popped into my head. And that could be where your magic needs to focus on healing. You know, you're a person of healing. Your hands, I see your hands glowing right now as I'm talking to you. I see your two hands glowing and yellow gold light. So for your magic, it's a magic of healing. So I would really look into that for 2026. Blessings and light, and thank you.
I was just reading Sue Toffee about the cinnamon.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. Brandon, first card I pulled was Page of Cups for you. You've got a message coming, maybe romantic message. Then you got the King of Swords right next to it, which is a thinker. Are you a thinker? Are you a hacker? I mean, hack into stuff, you know. What I see, come on, almost got it. It's you're like an engineer thinking process. You're the hacker. You figure shit out. Like this, okay, this cabinet's not fitting in there. Why won't that cabinet fit there? That's what I'm getting. No hacking involved. LOL. Well, it's good to know that you're not a hacker. My ex-son-in-law is, but that's another subject. I gotta get a book. I gotta finish writing my book. You guys will never believe my life. Hell, I don't believe. Never mind. Or we're on Brandon. What else is? I got justice. Oh, by the way, before I go any further, I pulled 6 cards, and every one of them was a yes. Yes, he is a problem solver. That's exactly what when I was talking hacker, I was being a smartass. But yeah, I see that in this reading. Again, I got justice, universal law. There's something going to happen for all of us, because I'll tell you guys, I have pulled this card twice and I pulled this card twice, the world, just in the last couple readings. Something big's happening for all of us. So this means that you guys, the rest of the night, we need to keep an eye on justice and the world, because something's happening. It's coming. I'm just being optimistic. Just a minute.
Acupuncture.
Okay, I'm going to continue this reading right now. You got the Two of Pentacles next, and it is doers and planners. You've got prosperities coming. You got prospects coming, and you're going to have, then you got the Two of Cups right next to it, so it's very good. This is my Yeti. He is going to start being melted on January 2nd. We will eliminate him, because the last time I did that, asshole disappeared for several weeks. So we'll do it again. I'm not a witch, but no, my daughter and I did a witch thing one time, which it worked because she was Wiccan. My daughter was Wiccan. And so we did this thing to get rid of somebody, and it worked. It got rid of him, except I ended up with stitches, and he threatened to slice my throat, but we got rid of him and I survived it. So I don't practice witchcraft because I'm not very good at it. I missed something in that candation, or whatever you call it. I missed something along the way. Okay, back to reading. Two of Cups. I just see great things coming, because then you got the world. You got a good year coming, but I agree with Miss TarotD. It's your spiritual world. Oh my God, I just did everybody. We have a really good year coming. I hope I'm right. Please say I'm right, spirits. I just feel it in my soul. 2026 reading, please. Thank you, Denise, Miss TarotD, and JackieJan. Do you like to go by JackieJan or Jackie B?
Either one's fine with me. I know it's me, so it doesn't bother me. Either one's fine.
Because I was looking for your channel. I know but you don't show up on my subscription. You know how some people don't show up?
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, I'll resend it to you. I'll send it to you again. Yeah, it's
well, I have your email, but I need your channel.
Yeah, no problem. I'll put it back.
Oh, I know how to do it. Never mind. Duh. I wanted to steal a picture of you is why I was.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna email it to you. You know, I can barely keep up. Like I said, try and get balanced, organized for the new
You don't
year.
have anybody following you.
I have to say, I had the link in the chat, but I have to send it to you.
Jackie. Okay. Oh, you got 106 subscribers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Sorry, Miss TarotD. This is kind of like I get zoned out. I got to smoke pot. What it is I haven't smoked any pot for a while. So I get
it's going through withdrawal.
No, I kind of like glaze over when I'm not high.
All right.
You're muted. You're muted, Miss TarotD. You're still muted.
I'm high and I'm not even smoking. Why aren't you high now? It's New Year's Eve. It's New Year's Eve. Get your bong out, girl. Light up.
I got it ready.
There you go. Light it up. Don't just because I'm visiting doesn't mean you have to be on some kind of behavior. I fell in love with you because you were stoned as shit.
All right, we haven't done Sue Toffee yet. We'll go back to Sue Toffee.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Great start. Sorry, a great start. Yeah.
Wait, where are we? But I told you, I mean, when I got cancer, I was eligible to get free weed. But
man,
the reason why I didn't smoke was because I gave up cigarettes. And over 6 years ago, and I was afraid that if I smoked, I would want to have a cigarette.
Oh, yeah.
But one of my good friends from cancer group, she got me gummies. And they're strong as shit.
Yep.
I take them at night and I don't wake up for 3 days.
Well, that's the problem that I find with gummies is that I can't regulate how much I'm consuming.
Yeah.
So toffee, let me see. I got Crystal Connor. I got marked. I lost it. Oh my God, I'm stuffed. Okay, Sue Toffee. I have this one. Where's her other one?
It was for basically a 2026 reading.
Okay, let's do that.
Mm-hmm,
we'll leave this. We're reading for Sue Toffee.
Yeah.
And she ate too much. So
it says a 2026 reading, please. Thanks. Denise, Miss TarotD, and Jackie. Yeah. All right. I can go for first. It says, take control of your thoughts. It says right now for you. And we'll let you know that your thoughts are creating your reality. You know how we all get good at that. It says, have faith and stay focused on the outcome that you truly desire. So is anything that you want to obtain between now and, well, I guess in a few more hours, some people's already the new year, definitely do that. That's from Archangel Michael. I was getting messages from the guys about that. And I also want to let you know that the magic is within you and it continues to grow stronger. So use it wisely. So that's what it says. You are basically your own manifestor. You're manifesting something, but make sure you're using it wisely, that you manifest what you do want and not the thoughts of what you don't want. Then I also got for you that self-fulfilling prophecy. So something on your soul path is going to be fulfilled in 2026. It says, take small steps to diminish your worrying and know that's going to be okay. And so it is. Look how beautiful that is. So she's look at all the prophecies. And then it says also that you're going to have a lot of positive changes along with that. It mentions your changes coming, your growth mindset, visualize, like I said, your outcome. Celebrate your small wins and progresses and the consistent action. So any resistance you need to release so you can manifest what you want and throughout 2026. Okay. Then I also got for you, it told me to pull an angel number card. I am focused. I want you to stay focused. All right. It says that the number is 1212, Stay focused on your best possible future, excuse me, and maintain optimistic throughout the entire journey. Your angels are right behind you and turn your dreams into reality. So you're getting a lot of things. If you focus enough, you're gonna get what you want. And you got to believe. It says you have to believe it, yo. Without the belief, that energy you put out there, believing and knowing it, it's not gonna happen. So have faith in your power to create your reality. On top of that, good luck. Look how beautiful that is. And it says that the wheel is turning in your favor. This is basically the Wheel of Fortune card, bringing a fortunate opportunity in a destined connection. So you're going to be fulfilling. I mean, look at this card: prophecy, destiny. I mean, you can't make this up. But you got to believe, but you have to also stay focused with that long. So that's what I got you for you, Sutolfi thing. So let me read for you.
Okay. So before I move to the reading, I was a 2-pack-a-day smoker, so I'm just catching up in chat. That's why I had to quit. And in New York, they're $20 a pack. So yeah, you couldn't afford it. I'm going to try to say your name correctly. Sutafi, you asked about black salt. If you go to my channel, there's a whole video where I teach people how to make their own black salt. Or if you don't want to, if you go to my channel on the top, you'll see my email address. If you live in the States, just email me. And if you feel safe enough, you could send me your address and I'll send you some black salt for free. Okay. But you have to live in the United States. I don't, because it's too expensive and it's free. I don't ever charge for any of this. So, so I could send you some if you don't want to make your own. But I suggest make your own. It's so much fun. Okay, back to your reading. All right, so the 8 of Pentacles in reverse, then we have the Devil card, and then the 3 of Cups. It seems like this has been a year where you've really lacked a lot of focus. You were really not sure which way you were going. You were pouring your energies not in the right things and not in some healthy things, So it seems that for the new year, it's going to be time for you to spend more part of the problem with last year was too much partying with the girls. And that's kind of like where you were spending a lot of your energy. A lot of your energy was really focused on all that. For the new year, you're really going to have to start focusing back on yourself. Okay. And I'm getting the sense that maybe you did a lot of that because you did not want to focus on what was really going on with you. And you were not ready to receive the help or receive the support that you needed. Because for 2026, I'm getting the Queen of Receiving. Okay. And this card is to remind you, Queen, that you deserve to receive, that you are valuable, that that the universe wants to give to you. It wants to give to you. The universe wants to help you move from that 2025 space that was really not healthy for you into a new space. Okay. But the universe can't give to you if you're not ready to receive it. Okay. So there has to be something where you're finally going to have to say, I'm ready. I'm open. I'm going to listen. And I'm going to do. Your affirmation card for 2026 is you'll grow beautifully in your own way. Okay. So yeah, so it's about growth. It's about growing and glowing, but you have to be open to receiving the support and the messages. It seems like 2025 was not a very healthy year for you, and it's time for a change. Okay, so don't ask for readings if you're not willing to do what comes out of them. All right, and like I said, go to the video, learn how to make black salt. You'll have a fun time following the video and doing it yourself. Or if you really feel you can't do it and you want me to send you some, Send me an email with your address and everything if you live in the States, and I'll send you some in the next couple of weeks or so. Okay? All right. Blessings and light.
Yeah. Sutafi, I have for you. For some reason, Spirit said to have you to pull my cards while I was connected. I don't know why. Sometimes it does. Strange. They were strange in real life too, because my guides are actually people I knew. Hi, Edward. Come on. So far, I've got the Emperor, the Wheel of Fortune, the Fool, the Hierophant. Wait a minute. This is all major arcana. Wait a minute. Sutafi is
Is Sutafi still here, or did she leave us?
no, she's here. Sutafi stays most of the night. If not, when she does replay. We only have 3 more starred at this point. I pulled the Emperor for, because I know some of her, what she's kind of like going through. A position of power. And I heard lacking. Yes, she's here. Sutafi, I'm here. I'm feeling that you're feeling that you're lacking any power. But then you got the Wheel of Fortune on top of that. So things are going to be changing for you. Your luck always changes. You're at a turning point. A lot of us are at a turning point. We can't keep going like we've been going in the world. You got a fresh start coming. You got the Fool right after that. Oh my God. Hold on. Can you hold out for a few more weeks? I'm seeing the numbers 13, 14, and 15. January 13, 14, 15. I don't know what it means. It feels positive. It doesn't feel like, oh, I won the lottery. No, it feels like, oh, a relief. Something positive's coming. Because then you got the Hierophant. So it's a group identification. By following rules, I'm thinking you're going to apply for something, maybe some assistance. And the state that you're in may honor those, because like the state of Michigan honors our people. They never made them go without food. That was cruel of our government to do that to our citizens. I know a lot of seniors that depend on those food stamps, and they don't get that much to start with. I'm blessed. I don't need them. But if I needed them, I would like to know that they're there for me. It's like, I deserve to eat bologna and cheese. But you got a new project coming. You got the Pentacle, a Page of Pentacles. So you got a new project coming. And I got a feeling the King of Swords, a male, it could be through a job or a resident offer. Or he's a smart leadership. The King of Swords, he's a very smart man. I think it's somebody who's not got a bunch of power, but he's considerate. Hold your guard up against him at first. hold your guard up against him at first, but I think you can trust him because he's fair and ethical. Okay, that's what I have for you for 2026. I think it's going to get better for you like the rest of us, but it's just so goddamn. We're all tired. I would love to see what 2026 has for me. And she's here. And if she's not, she just went down to get her laundry.
Okay. I got
Oh,
her.
she's already back. Yeah. So cool. Okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. All right, Crystal. I keep getting some distractions. And you know how we're always just a lot going on. You're doing a lot of things right now. And it says also too, it was picking up that, how sometimes it's hard if not just to forgive others, but sometimes to forgive yourself. And I also got the angel card pulled out for me, forgiveness. Look at forgive yourself. It says forgiveness is the first step toward letting go of hurt and emotional pain. It heals only you. So I don't care. Sometimes, and I know me, if it can hold you back, if you hold on to certain things within yourself that you blame yourself for or others have done to you, it starts with you first. And it says, once you do this within yourself, love yourself, it's so many things are going to blossom for you into the 2026. Okay. And this card even says this connection is for healing your own self-discovery and spiritual evolution. You're going to be evolving if you do so by forgiving yourself. And even forgive others. Sometimes it's hard to forgive people for what they do, but even when you do, doesn't mean you have to be their best friends because you forgave them. But it's basically the work for you. And through that is love in so many variety of ways. Okay. And y'all, I also told me pull my angel card, and you may start seeing sevens. It says 77, I am brave. And it says it's time to move on from the old patterns, habits, and fears. Now is the time to walk in the direction of your biggest desires and ambitions. Now is the time to be bold and brave. So it's letting you know, release that then you'll love yourself, take care of yourself, heal, and look what's going to manifest from that. Because just directly after that, when we pull another card, a wish upon a star will soon come true. You do all that work of the forgiveness and self-love, wish upon a star, wish will come true. Look, all that. It's beautiful. And also God told me to pull another one. This is the number 15, and you will be very successful in 2026. So many things will flourish. It says your hard work is paying off. Set specific goals, develop a plan, embrace your failures because that's a learning lesson. Also celebrate small and big wins. So you got this. Out of all that, you forgive yourself internally, work on yourself, all the success and wishes will come true. Okay, so just be brave and take care of yourself and love yourself and forgive yourself. That's what I got for you, Crystal. Thanks for letting me read for you.
Did Michael leave? Did I hurt his feelings? I'll have to text him after the show. I hope I didn't hurt his feelings.
What did you say to him?
He insulted me to call me a Republican, and then I found out other people.
I don't think.
I don't think that was that insult. I mean, it was a question.
Yeah, I know. I was just giving him a hard time. Yeah. No, him and I text almost every day. We've even face chat because he thought he'd shock me, and he found out he didn't shock me.
Mm-hmm.
I really like Michael. He's like in his early. Well, he's like 40, maybe 39, 40, somewhere around there, and he's just sweet as can be. He's just sweet. And we're still okay.
Yeah. Okay, Crystal. So you asked for the 4 months. So I picked 4 cards, one for each month. For January, we have the Tower card. January is going to be a little bit of an upheaval for you. Some things are just going to feel like all crazy and out of sorts. And they're going to feel a little bit, oh no, what's going on? But that's okay. Don't worry about it, One thing that I always tell people about the Tower card. So I don't know if you read cards or if you have a deck of a tarot deck.
What, baby girl?
And with the Tower card, there's always 2 individuals that are falling out of the tower, right? And I always remind people, like, whenever there's an emergency, they got scared. And what they did was, instead of waiting for help, they jumped out the window, right? And you've seen that in movies, right? When there's a building that's on fire or whatever, when people get so scared, they jump out. And if they had just stayed up there till the firemen came, they would have been rescued. So during this time of the tower, when things are just changing and upheaval, whatever, don't freak out. Okay, don't jump, don't react, don't be reactionary. Just hold on, and think the help will come, and the resources will come, and the support will come. Okay, so that's for January. February, you're going to start seeing that, you're going to be, this is the Six of Pentacles, and it's the lending, receiving. This is how I interpret this card, right? If it's upright, you're lending. If it's reversed, you're the receiver. So it seems like in February, you're going to be receiving some assistance, okay? So whatever was happening in January, by February, you're going to get the help that you need. March. The Nine of Cups. Okay. This is a card. This is such a bountiful card. You see, the person's there and he's surrounded with the resources that he needs, and he's feeling happy and he's feeling satisfied. And, so by March, things are going to start looking much, much better. You're going to be in a better emotional state. Okay. So there's still more to go, more growth needed, but you're going to be in a much happier space. And then, so we did January, February, March, April, we have death in reverse. Okay. So death in reverse, that's stagnation. That means there's really no change. You're kind of stuck there, but that's okay too. Okay. Because what that means is you've already gone through some changes in January, February. Things are getting better for you in March, and April's going to be a time to just sit back and kind of just stabilize. It's a time to just stabilize. No need to change, no need to take action, just stable. Sometimes it's good, to not. We don't always need to move. We don't always need to make changes. We don't always need to do, expand. Sometimes it's good to just stay still. Okay. So that's what that's going to be. Now, because I drew an ancestor card for you, and you got the Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. And Jackie was kind of talking about this, right? About having some issues with some people in your life. And part of it is there a disagreement with certain people and you're being a little stubborn? Okay. And I'm not saying you're not right, but do you need to stay stubborn about it? Do you need to be like, well, I'm right, fuck them, Sometimes it's like, yeah, I know I'm right. Fuck it. I'm going to let it go because you know what? The relationship is more important. My husband and I are going to be 20 years together this year.
Wow.
Yes. And I still like him, but that's the magic. I still like him. Yeah. One of the people say, how do you stay together? Well, we have this rule where the relationship is more important than our individual egos. So when we get into a little spat, we take a break and we're like, is this worth harming the relationship? And most often it's not.
Wow.
So it's similar to this. Whatever you're going through with this other individual, what's more important? What you're fighting about or the overall relationship? Okay. And Jackie was talking about all that. So rewatch everything that Jackie said and, listen to it because she's right on the money when it comes to that. Okay. So good luck with the next 4 months of 2026.
Oh,
I gotta say hi, Kitty Kitty. I just saw Kitty Kitty the whole time. I was like,
yeah, she's right here.
Yeah, so
you see her little white dish.
Yeah, coming through what we were reading. I
said, ears, yeah.
Yeah, we'll give the reading. That's why I was like, Kitty Kitty gonna give the reading.
Yeah, she just like, man. She loves being up here. Well, she's been all night. She stayed away. I was surprised. Then all of a sudden she decided it's time to make
pull
her
some cards.
She's licking me. She missed me because whenever I get on here and I'm gone for an hour and a half, 2 hours on here, then all of a sudden it dawns on her, hey, where's that human? And I talked to Michael, I text him and stuff.
Okay.
And he's like, no problem.
Okay.
Can I just say hi to my goddaughter, who I don't know how long she's been in here, but I just seen her. Hello, Selena, my love.
She just came in a little bit. Hi, Selena. Let's see. Crystal, I got the Magician. Then we got the Sun. Wow. The Cat brought you luck. Then I got the Chariot. So now you got movement. So you got magic in your life, and the sun is going to make the magic very important, and your chariot awaits. So that's a great beginning. I'd like to have that. What is with me and all the major arcana? This is the second one. Anybody in the chat know what's up with all the major arcana coming out in my cards? And I shuffle the hell out of these. 10 of Wands, the burden is ending.
It's all bigger picture stuff.
Yeah. This is so, Crystal, you got in the Ace of Cups. So I pulled the Magician first. Then immediately you got the Sun on top of it. So I'm thinking something is going to be coming clear to you. Something that you've been contemplating, thinking, wondering what's happening, where's it at, what's going to go, but the Sun is on top of it. So it's going to be clear. It's going to be coming out. It'll be exposed. Whatever it is, it'll no longer be hidden. And then you'll have a willful direction with that Chariot. Then you'll know you'll know the path. That's what I just heard. I heard the word path. More, you got more responsibilities, burdens. You've been handling a heavy load with this 10 of Wands. But then on top of that, you got the Ace of Cups on the outcome for that. So I'm thinking that what positive vibrations are coming. You're going to be able to get rid of that heavy load. It's almost finished. You're almost done. You've been carrying it for a while. Oh, listen to that. Yeah. God. Ray Charles is playing. That's what I'm going. Ace of Cups. Then you got the Queen of Cups on top of that. Loving, supportive. Maybe, do you know of a female, a Queen of Cups? Wow, a lot of. Let me see. You see a response, Jane? I think. Okay.
No.
No response.
Yeah, no response. I haven't seen any. Unless it's
not come through yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything.
And then I have the 4 of Cups. So don't fall into the rut. A lot of things are going to come good, but then don't take it for granted. That's what I just heard. Don't take it for granted. You got good things coming. They're not here now, but you're on the right path. It's going to be exposed very soon. I know soon. I can't give you a time. See my question. Judith, I think I did. Yeah, you're next, Judith.
Yeah, we got Judith and then Jan.
Yep. And then we're Silky.
Yeah, I have to go though because I gotta get ready for next one. So, but I'm glad I got to spend this much time with you guys. I'm so happy.
I am too. I'm glad you did too.
Yeah. So everybody have a happy new year. I'll probably see everybody in the chat anyway until now until 2 a.m. my time. So
yes. Which one's your next one, by the way?
I'm going to see Tanya Stingley, her channel. It starts at 9 o'clock with Deanne. Yeah.
I don't think I know her. What is her name?
Yeah, Tanya. I'll put in here her link.
Real quick. Tanya Stingley, yes. Oh my God,
yes. She starts at 9, so I gotta get ready. I gotta go. I need energy.
You're gonna be modding.
Right?
Are you reading with her? Or you're just modding.
Yeah, reading. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. And then I may see with Judy
and say hi later.
Yeah, So that's why I gotta get ready for. So I was letting her know I'll be there soon.
Yes.
Well, so everybody have a happy new year. Thank you. Like I said, Denise, thank you.
Thank you, Jackie, for coming on tonight.
I love to be with you guys.
This is our second time together, isn't it, Jackie? Isn't this our second time?
Is it third? Remember you showed me one time with Sherry before we did the other time. Remember we did some others. So I know this is wonderful. I'm loving it. It's meant to be.
This is my first time with
I popped your cherry, Denise.
Oh, I love it.
You guys enjoy the rest of the night, and I'll see you guys throughout the chat and lives again. So, bye, everybody.
Bye. We'll see each other later.
Yes, we will.
Okay.
See ya.
Are we doing our dear friend Judith?
Yeah, that's what I'll see you soon. Yeah, I'll pop in. I'll be doing our magic tricks all through the year, New Year. Bye, guys.
Bye. And then after that, we just have Silk Steel.
Sure, I'm fine. So I'm good. So we're doing Judith. She wants a positive reading.
Well, I think we're good positive tonight. I think. Let's see.
By the way, Judith is a sweetheart. She's been so supportive of me last year or so. Okay, so she just wants positivity. So I'm not going to pull the tarot because the tarot can be a little too honest. I'm just going to give you some oracle cards because the oracle cards are just, they're unicorns that shoot out rainbows. So let's just give Judith a unicorn that shoots rainbow positivity card.
Yeah. Where's that book? There it is.
All right. Ooh, I love it already. There you go. When Spirit wants to give messages, Spirit gives messages. I'm telling you. Because I shuffle, and it's amazing how similar cards come up for different people. Okay.
It is.
We're going to do all positivity. Are you ready, Judith, my love? This is all positivity. Okay. From the I Am Queen Oracle deck, we have Queen of Taking on the World. Okay. This is you, honey. You can take on the world. You are the queen. When you move into a room, the people will part their ways and let you come in because they recognize your greatness. Okay? People know that when things need to be handled, that you are the person who can make it happen. Okay? Your authority, your power, your grace is easily recognized. Have you ever seen when you go into a place and there's certain individuals that exude that aura? They just, when I was younger, quick side story. When I was younger, I was a little intimidated. And my older brother, God rest his soul, he passed. He gave me a little bit of advice. He said, when you walk into a place, walk in like you're going to buy it. And you walk out like you bought it. And that's been my motto my whole life. Even when I used to go to the clubs, I was the skinniest little person going into these clubs, but I would walk in like the biggest, baddest shit. And I would always walk out with one of the most handsomest men there. You know, it's all about you. And you are that kind of person, Judith. You have that aura, that confidence that goes out there. Okay. So hey, remember, you are taking on the world. In order to do that, you have to remember the magic you possess. Remember, I said how the universe sometimes sends the same cards to different people. And I shuffled this deck a lot and I got the High Priestess again. Okay. The High Priestess is all about creating magic, it's about the power within you. Okay. The High Priestess was almost also worshipped almost like a deity back in ancient Egypt, right? She wasn't the god, right? Obviously, that was Pharaoh, but she was right there beneath them, and she spoke for the gods. So she has that power. She creates magic. She has that, once again, that authority to rule. Okay, she has that power to make magic. People come to you when they need things done. And on your affirmation card for the year, look what pulled. I am powerful and fearless. Okay. So remember, you are powerful and fearless. So write that on, put it on your mirror. And when you get those little moments of insecurity, just remind yourself that you are an Egyptian priestess. You were put here to take on the world. And you are powerful and fearless. All right, my dear. You said you wanted a positive reading. I think you got a shitload of positivity today. Why am I cursing so much? It must be because I'm with Denise. I'm cursing.
I'm telling you, I'm just feeling it. I just hope I'm right, because Crystal was asking me to timestamp. I don't know how to timestamp other than
I don't either.
That must be something I just haven't learned yet. But I'll learn. If there's a way to learn something, I'll learn it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have for Judith. I was going to pull an oracle, then I was going to do a little bit of tarot for you. I love this Tree Keeper's oracle. It's really earthy. Let me see. Pick a card. Judith, put a number in the chat. Anything between 1 and 44. That's what Spirit just told me. Usually, sometimes I pick, but it's saying for you to pick. So pick a number between 1 and 44, and I'll pull your tarot cards while I do that. Judith. This is for Judith. Okay. First card I pull is 5 of Pentacles. 34. Gotcha, Judith. That's the okay. First card I pulled was 5 of Pentacles. You're feeling in despair at this time. But on top of it, you got the that startled me. The music started playing all of a sudden. I got the Star card. Oh, I have a bikini on it. Some of my cards, I don't have them colored in. Optimism. Huh. Spirituality. Something is going to be paying forward for you. Because then you got the 8 of Pentacles on top of that. So it started out with the 5 of Pentacles, but I think that's what's coming. That was to pass. But you got the Star. So it's something's coming. It's going to be aware to you. You're going to be aware of. And then you got the Eight of Pentacles, which is trades and skills. What do you do for a living? Hi, Tarot Stash. Wow. And then you got an Eight of Wands on top of it. So you got a really good 2026. At least in the beginning, because we never know, because things change. You might choose a different path. I see you're in the dark area. You're feeling dark. But what the star is showing that it's going to be the word I'm wanting. I want to say illusion, but it's not illusion. What does it mean when it's a spotlight put on it? Awareness. Yeah. Word. Judith, I don't see her. Okay. And the Ace of Wands and the outcome. So whatever's coming is going to be very positive. Like you're going to go back to school. I don't know how old she is. I don't know what her, I guess it doesn't matter. 33. So you said that's bugging the hell out of me because I keep hearing words. I hear a trade. That's the second time tonight I heard that with somebody. Yeah. Hi, Maureen. She had guests. Hope your guests were happy. You were happy. It's always fun to have guests. Hi, Gerald. Okay. Judith, I pulled Keeper of Dance. Or you pulled Keeper of Dance. Now is the time to dance. Not because this moment is easy to select or celebratory. Let me start that over again. Let me have a sip. All of a sudden, I realized I was thirsty. Wow. Drinking tea. Now is the time to dance, not because this moment is easy or celebratory, but because your divine nature insists that you reveal in who you are. And who you are is more glorious, more stunning, and more powerful than you even can imagine. So dance when you feel beautiful. Dance when you feel sacred. Dance when you feel scared. Dance for the truth that you are more than this circumstances, this situation. Dance your grief, your joy, your power. As Rumi said, dancing is not just getting up painlessly like a leaf blown on the wind. Dancing is when you tear your heart out and raise it out of your body to hang suspended between the worlds. Your soul is the green that continually resurrects despite all circumstances. Dance for the truth. Your keeper of the dance, Judith. I hope that reading was good for you. I hope that helps. I love that oracle deck. It's just really nice. Hi, Fatima.
Judith, something that happens to me that I notice is that during a reading, if my body reacts to something, it's usually a message from spirit. Now, granted, we are not doctors, all that disclaimer stuff, but Denise was reading for you, and all of a sudden she got this strong urge to take a sip out of nowhere, right? Yeah. So I'm wondering, sometimes thirst is connected to sugar levels in our body. So you might want to just, as a precaution, have your sugar levels checked. and just to make sure you're okay. And once again, I'm not a doctor. I don't pretend to be a doctor, but you know what? Sometimes when we get these little messages from spirit, it doesn't hurt just to get them checked out to rule them out. Okay. So when she all of a sudden said, I feel thirsty, to me, that was spirit saying, hey, Judith, you might want to take a look at that too. Okay, my dear.
Wow. I learned something too, because well, I know I feel other people's pain all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And, as soon as I address the pain issue, it goes away.
Yeah.
And most of the time, if I ask somebody if they have a pain, it is, and it's exactly where I say it is. And then they'll turn around, or sometimes like this one reading I did in person,
Mm-hmm.
and Jesus Christ, Denise.
Yeah.
So
she said, Miss TarotD, I was planning on that. Hold on, I had to move the chat back. I was planning on that in the new year. Okay, good. I'm glad we validated, and I'm glad because something tells me coming the new year, you are probably going to change your mind and postpone it. So maybe this is just resonates with you and just kind of reminds you, no, you need to make sure that happens. Don't postpone it. Do it, Because I know sometimes we mean well and then we're like, I'll do it later. What is this? And I've never had a problem with sugar levels. Thank God. And let's hope that it stays that way, okay, my dear? And let us know. You get these.
My sugar drops. I don't have a problem with high sugar. Mine drops.
Yes.
Which is just as serious.
Mm-hmm.
But mine can be, all I have to do is go eat. And because sometimes I just don't want to eat anymore. And I was wondering how come old people don't want to eat half the time. I never understood that. Now that I'm old, I go, oh, hell yeah. Now I remember all them old people and I'm like going, how can you not be hungry?
Yeah, I think I'm one of the few cancer bitches that gains weight. All these people, they get cancer, they lose weight. Me, I gain 20 pounds, 30 pounds. I'm like, what the fuck?
Is it from your medications?
No, it's from being a pig and eating everything. Oh. No. When I first got diagnosed, I had asked the doctors, I said, do I need to be on a special diet? Do I need to? And they're like, look, you're going to go through treatment. You might end up losing a lot of weight. So eat whatever you want. And I did. I ate everything. I ate all the junk food and this and that. And the weight just kept coming on and on and on. And then I was on steroids, so it made it worse. And then the weight never left. I was like, And then I did lose 20 pounds, but then the holidays came and now I'm gaining back,
Well, I've been I managed mine this holiday, but I didn't go anywhere. I didn't, I don't do a lot of baking because I'll eat it. So I just don't do it.
Yeah.
I actually, general reading, Silk is Steel. Her name is Jan. Yikes. Well, that's...
Oh. I can't tonight. I really can't. Why do I have all these cards and the same cards keep coming up over and over and over?
Well, that's what I was talking about earlier. Remember, I kept saying, look at this. And the star has come. I'm telling you, something big is about ready to happen real soon. Just like the last time when I felt this way. The only problem is I can't tell you what it is. I just know it's going to happen. I just don't know what.
Okay.
Peace. Tree.
Okay, Silky Steel, here we go. If you're ready, all of these I decided to pull from the Ancestors deck. So we have the Peacekeepers card, which came up again, right? Letting go and the need to be right. Look how beautiful these cards are. The Earth Guardian, stay rooted and grounded. The Snake, shedding your old skin. And the Medicine Mother, honoring your inner knowing. Okay. All right. So for 2026, this is your general reading. Okay. It's time to take a step back and take a breath. Okay. You've been dealing with forces around you of people that have been getting on your last nerve. And even though you're right, you're not going to change their minds. And all that happens is that you tend to continuously frustrate yourself. Okay? So take a step back. You don't need to prove yourself to anyone else. Stay grounded. Do you live in an area where it's like you're the only person that believes one way and most of the people believe differently? Because if you do, that can be extremely frustrating being in those circles. But that's why you need the Earth Guardian. The Earth Guardian is going to help you connect with Mother Earth, to ground you, to help you find that serenity, to deal with all these people that are surrounding you that are driving you batshit crazy. Okay? Now, part of that is you're going through a change. You no longer want to belong to these circles. You no longer feel like you fit in. You want to shed that skin. You want to be something different. You are something different. Okay? And this is why during this transition in your life, you've recognized that you're not going to get into it with other people. You're just going to do you. See, yeah, I'm pretty isolated, actually. Yeah. Because then it's going to be the Medicine Mother honoring your inner knowing. It's really knowing, getting back in touch with you and the magic within you, and not what was being told to you about you. This is more about you writing your own story, your own narrative. I've cut ties with all the people that don't get me. Yeah.
Good for you.
Good for you, right?
Yeah.
Because you didn't need to be that person anymore. But this is 2026. It's going to be a moving. I see you moving more and more into nature. I really see you becoming more of an earth child. I really see you really getting your hands dirty. I see you with working with a lot more plants. Okay. And I'm not just saying gardening. Yes, there's some gardening involved, getting your hands dirty with dirt, but
you could have a pot garden, you know, with the pots where you put them on your patio.
That pot? Oh.
No, you know, you grow tomatoes and green peppers, and then you smoke the pot, then you eat the tomatoes and the green peppers.
Mm-hmm. But whatever you're growing, it's for a purpose. Whether you're going to be making herbs, potions, whatever. I really see this year, you know, I'm seeing this Medicine Mother out of all these 4 cards. This is the one that's speaking the most to me.
Cake decorating. Oh, look at.
And this is really about you, you know, and really, really getting in touch with your own magic, your own ritual, and really like taking all that on and making things grow and making things for other people. I see that happening. Okay. Whatever you do in 2026, it's going to be for you, but it's going to make other people happy.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
We can accomplish. I think we can. That's like, I want to get my motivational store up and running, but I kind of put it back because he put the tariffs on everything. And it's like, nobody, I'm not going to do that with that burden on top of everything else. I don't.
Yeah.
So, Silk Jan, I believe she said her name is Jan, is, I probably got it wrong. You know how us dope heads are. Memory. Anyway, Silk of Steel, I'm really blown away with this reading because, as I was saying earlier tonight, all this major arcana, I pulled 5 cards for you, and they're all major arcana. And as most tarot readers will tell you, I think, this means there's a lot of power controlling your life, is the way I understand it. I'm not sure exactly, but it's like you can make decisions, but you're going to be protected in your decision making because you've got a lot of protection, because you got all these major arcana. You got the Judgment card, then you got the High Priestess, then you got the Sun, then you got the Strength, and then you got the Empress, the Abundance. I'm hearing you got a lot of power around you that you don't even realize it's there. And protection, power and protection. I heard protection after I said power. And so you're in a good place. I think your 2026 is going to turn out abundance. You got the Empress, which is awesome. And I don't want to read any further than that because that sounds too good for me. Because I don't want to go and then go, there's, I don't want to do that. Let's end on a happy note. Abundance. Yeehaw. Edward, we have a couple other people wanted to do their readings, so I went ahead and said yeah. So you know how we are. As long as we got energy to do it, but not after this. We'll have to quit after this. Mine's a 2-hour maximum. Hell, we're over 2 hours. Well, blow that in hell. Did you hear Trump? Did you hear this? That Trump is pulling out National Guard from Portland, Chicago, and LA lawsuits? I didn't, but thank you for letting us know, Edward. I keep saying something huge is getting ready to happen. I just feel it.
A lot's going to happen this year. A lot. For the good. For the good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think everybody is at a point where even the ones that were getting favors from him, they're ready to say enough is enough. The cost is too much for whatever favors they were getting.
How many trillions is our country in debt now since he's taken over in less than a year?
Yeah.
In 11 months, he has put us trillions in debt. And I have to tone it down. I'm a Democrat. I come out of the womb a Democrat because my father was born in 1897.
Wow.
And he was the biggest asshole that walked this earth. He was Archie Bunker, is who my father was. So I went as far to the left as I could from him, It's like, radical child. If I had had me, I would have, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
I was inquisitive.
It's almost like in the greater scheme of it all, it's almost and you know, and I don't know, because the way I'm trying to look at this, like maybe this was the kick in the pants that this country needed,
Yeah.
because for too long they were taking too much for granted. There was Everybody had this misconception that, oh, we don't have racism anymore, or we don't have this anymore. But meanwhile, it's there and it's vibrant and it's a lot stronger and vocal than you think. You know, so maybe part of me is like, maybe that's, unfortunately, sometimes you don't appreciate how good you have it until you lose it. And I was like, well, maybe this is it. But then again, we went through COVID, and now we're beyond COVID, and we've gone right back to the same behaviors as before. We don't wash our hands the way we should. We don't respect people and give them their physical space. You know, we don't stay home when we're sick. So it's like, really, after all that death, we still haven't learned our lesson. So after all this drama with this idiot, has this country learned its lesson? Or are we bound to just keep going back to what it was and still have the same issues going on, because we just haven't learned it yet? You know?
Yep.
The Germans learned right away.
Oh, yeah, they did. Oh, because now it's, what is it, illegal? You get arrested or something if you try.
Mm-hmm.
Or, in Australia, they had really strict gun laws, and they had that killing, mass shooting on the beach, and now they're going to even make their laws even tougher.
Exactly.
You know what? This country, let's not. Oh, let's talk to. It's going to get better. We're going to go to a better place.
Yeah.
I want to. Opinion of Prince. I didn't know anything about this.
I don't follow social media things so often, so I really don't know what Prince Henry and
Meghan Markle. Oh, okay. That's the couple that lives here in California. That's not. Okay. She's the actress.
Oh, okay. I know who they are. I didn't know that. You know, yeah. I guess their relationship isn't going anywhere. Well,
it's the stress of all the crap of the politics of their Harry's family.
Mm.
You know, and the attacks on her all the time.
Yeah.
You know, marriage is hard enough without going through all that crap.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and there was drama from the very beginning with those, you know.
I couldn't believe they would be racist about her. Jesus Christ.
That was so but that's what we talk about. I mean, like, that's what I was just saying. Like, even in this country, everybody jumped on that whole bandwagon, you know, and
I didn't. I was defending her. I was, right. You know, I thought it was awesome. I watched the wedding and everything, just like with Diana. Diana was another one. It was just awesome. Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I got the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles.
Three of Pentacles.
Because Crystal. Collaborate.
Take a look at this.
You did too.
I did too.
Yeah. And then on top of that, I got the Six of Cups. That's weird. I mean, we both pulled the Three of Pentacles. There's something, they're collaborating in the background.
Yeah. Yeah. It could be a mediator.
And it could be, it's family, the Six of Cups, nostalgia.
Yeah, I got the King of Cups. So it's definitely somebody of high ranking position who's going to be kind of looking at this. I have a feeling it probably is going to go through a divorce court, and it is going to be in front of a lawyer or a magistrate.
And then I got 5 of Cups spilled. Yeah. They're gonna. I think you're right. You know what you're saying is they're in a like a therapy for trying to see if they can save it. But then the outcome is 5 of Cups.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So I'm done reading. That's our last one, unless you feel like doing more. But
I need a break because I think at 11 I was invited to
Sherry.
No, is it Jody? Sherry got invited. Jody or Julie? I gotta look. I only met her in chat, and she invited a whole bunch of people. She's from Australia, I think.
Yeah.
And she invited people, and I said, "Sure, I'm going to be all dressed up. I might as well."
Yeah. Where's this at?
Let me see. Give me one.
I'll have to do scan. I'll scroll.
Just see.
Judy's invite.
You have it?
Fabulous Witch is saying Judy.
Yes, Judy's invite. Did you? She sent it out to so many people. Huh. So I figured, Judy Robinson. Yes.
Okay.
Marathons.
Julie Ann Guthrie's Spiritual Academy. Yeah. What is she? I think she's on tonight too. You too, Maureen. Thank you for being with us tonight. What a great way to spend New Year's Eve.
Yes. Denise, I'm going to send it to you as well. I'm sure she wouldn't mind.
Okay.
There's like 1 million people on the invite, so I think she's just opening it up for fun.
Just for fun. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. I need to actually have a cigarette. Last one burned up.
But I figured since I'm already dressed up, I might as well go to a party,
I got my jewels on.
I got my jewels. Well, I'm tucking my jewels, but that's okay.
I got boobies.
You
forgot yours.
And I forget. Yeah. Can you believe I forgot my tits?
I never forget my tits.
I don't know how that happened. But isn't that odd? We were prepping and doing this and doing that, and I was like, something's missing. Feel something's missing. I'm like, I don't know what it is. I have my earrings, I have my necklace, I have my everything, and I have my hair, and then we're sitting here. I'm like, I forgot my tits.
That's because you saw mine.
That's because I saw yours, and I got jealous. I was like, look how beautiful those tits are. Old bitch, they're still perky.
Yeah. That's because I wear a bra.
Me too.
But that's like when I was a truck driver. I used to tell men I have bigger balls than you'll ever have. Because it was like, if you're going to be out here on this road doing this job, you better toughen up, because that thin skin attitude just ain't getting it.
Oh, yeah.
I used to hurt these men's feelings all the time because I expected them to fucking drive.
Yes.
And not sit in a fucking parking lot. You ain't making no money sitting in a parking lot.
But that must have been. And did you have a partner that you drove with, or you drove by yourself?
Both. I was actually an owner operator, and I leased my truck on with this company through Russian.
Oh.
And he had 150 trucks on with this company, and I was one of them. And what we did is we ran under his contract. All miles paid $1.50 at the time. And that's mean loaded and empty. Well, most of the time you only got paid for loaded miles. They never paid you for empty. Well, he got into that contract years before, so they couldn't break it on him. So what he was doing was putting all the trucks under his contract.
Wonderful.
And so we could get the bigger pay. Well,
wonderful.
Being a Russian, for me being a woman and actually there was only one other woman that he allowed to drive for him.
Wow.
Out of 150 trucks, yeah.
That's amazing.
And so, I felt proud because the day my daughter died, he was the only one that called me and talked to me as I was driving my car to Cleveland to find out where her body was.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Horrible. Horrible.
And so Alec talked to me for an hour on the phone until I got to the hospital because he wanted to make sure I was okay. Nobody else did. Nobody else in the company did. But, you know, and they respected me as a woman driver because they don't, and he helped me out a lot
Oh,
where they don't normally do that with women. Women aren't supposed to be driving trucks, and we
right,
sure
right.
aren't no owner operator.
Wow. Did
So
I
the
ever?
long story short, I would end up teaching some of his Russian drivers who couldn't fucking speak English, which is against the law. They couldn't read. That's serious. If you can't speak English, read it or write it, you're not supposed to be driving a semi. There's thousands and thousands out there driving. And he had no idea. He ended up wrecking the truck. That was the final straw when I was sleeping. And I woke up with glass flying all over me. I told you I need to write a fucking book.
You better write a fucking book.
I'm telling you, I need to because some of the shit I've been through. It's amazing I'm alive.
Speaking
It
of
really
truck,
is.
did you ever hear my mafia story?
No.
So this, when I was a young person, and everybody knows I used to be a monk, and I came out of being a monk, and I didn't know what to
I
do
didn't
with my
know
life.
that.
Huh?
I didn't know you were a monk.
Yes, I was a monk.
It's
So,
funny. I've noticed a lot of spiritual people get into tarot.
mhm, mhm.
They leave the Bible thumping book crap, you know, and
Yeah. I mean, I had a very wonderful experience. I was in it for 3 years, and the people I was with were beautiful human beings, very progressive. They actually helped me because I was a very conservative young man, and they actually helped me to throw all that out and to really accept my sexuality. And I was the only gay one in that house, and to really respect women and other
yeah.
religions. I mean, it was life changing. But
Hi, Bobby.
when I left, I needed a job, and I live here in the Bronx. It's a little Italian neighborhood that was run by the mafia. And but that was a way of life, so it wasn't like anything ooh or whatever. And I got a job at this little storefront, and I was in the back room, and I had a table, and this is before computers, and I had 3 or 4 phones in front of me, and every day they would give me a list, and I had numbers, which ended up finding out later on was license plates, and times. And basically, these people, the phone would ring, I would pick up, and they would tell me a location, and I would check it off. And it was back in the day, this was the version of package tracking, you know, because this is how you tracked where the trucks were. And
Right.
I didn't know what was in the trucks. I didn't want to know what was in the trucks. But stuff happened later on. There was a shootout, this, and that. And I
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
I need to get out of this business. And thank God that because I didn't really know what was in the trucks and I didn't know what the business was, they basically like, oh, sure, not a problem, whatever. But yeah, but I was the one who was tracking all these trucks for the mafia across the country and where
And
they
didn't know
were.
it.
Yeah, didn't know it or what they were carrying.
Believe me, you don't want to know.
I don't. When you said Russian, I was like, hmm.
I worked with a lot of Russians. It was all out of Detroit too. They live in a secure, fenced-in area with the gates and shit in order the community
Mm-hmm.
that they live in. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was interesting because after that he wrecked that truck that night. I called the owner of that truck and I said to him, "I'm done. It's either him or me, and I'm quitting." He
Yeah.
goes, "No, no, no, niece, you don't quit. You don't quit." He goes, "You get that truck back there." And he told me where to get it to. And he goes, "He will find another way. We'll rent him a car. You drive." It's like, okay. So I had a respect. I mean, I was first seat, what they call, and that was everything started and stopped with me.
I could see it. I could see it. Yeah.
Repairs and all.
Rebecca?
Rebecca was, yeah.
Yeah. I was a Franciscan, who I consider to be the original social workers. That's what I think I was drawn to that because they were, and actually the house that I belonged to was here in the South Bronx. And this is in the late 80s during the crack epidemic. And it was just an amazing, crazy time. I mean, I used to have little kids sitting in our front stoop, and I would joke with them and say, "Oh, do you know how you do with kids? Do you know your numbers? Do you know your alphabet?" And I said one day to one of the kids, "Do you know your colors?" And the little boy was like, "Yes, red cap, blue cap, green cap." And I was like, "What is this red cap, blue cap?" And then it dawned on me. Back in the 80s, the crack vials had different color caps on them. And this is how this little boy learned his color by the caps from the crack vials. Yeah.
Oh, how sad.
Very sad. You know, but they respected the monks, the brothers. I could walk out in the 3 o'clock in the morning in the South Bronx and nobody would lay a hand on me because they respected us and they feared God. You don't hurt, nuns and brothers. And they also knew that, we were always there when they needed something or whatever, and we were part of the community. We didn't drink, simply not because it's a sin, but because the rate of addiction in the South Bronx was so high. So how can you... So we lived our lives by example, right? So we couldn't tell somebody like, "Hey, you have a drinking problem or a drug problem," and then they would see us drinking alcohol. It's kind of hypocritical. So we said, you know what? Let's not drink. It's not a big deal, We didn't have big fancy dinners. We had moderate meals because the people in our neighborhood had limited incomes. We belonged part of a food co-op, so we would go and work the food co-op, and we would get our groceries the same way our neighbors would get their groceries. We had donation exchanges, so different organizations would get different kind of food. So one organization would get a whole bunch of cheese, another one would get a whole bunch of breads, and we would barter and exchange with each other so that they would have bread for their cheese and we would have cheese for our bread, things like that.
Yeah.
And it was beautiful. I mean, the Catholic Church back then, they wouldn't allow women to be altar servers or deacons. And we belonged to the church that we were affiliated with was a Black Catholic church. It was a gospel Catholic church. And we had female deacons and female altar servers. And the Cardinal O'Connor, was going to come up for our anniversary. And everybody was like, "Well, what are we going to do? He's so against women taking leadership roles in the church." And the church committee was like, "Well, then he could go home. This is our anniversary, our church, and this is how we..." And he sat there in his chair, and if his fingers could eat through the fabric, because we had all of our female deacons and our female altar servers doing the whole mass. And basically, if he didn't like it, tough, I mean, it was just a very, very progressive church for that back in the day. And like I said, the brothers taught me that it was okay to be gay, that God made me gay, and God didn't make mistakes. So yeah, so I learned a lot, I grew a lot, I changed a lot, and I only left because I was too young I had to take my final vows, and I realized I was too young to make a lifelong commitment, a lifelong promise. It's almost like getting married, right? You realize I'm too young to get married. You don't want to make a promise like that you feel you might not really be able to keep. And my husband will tell you, I never promise. You'll never hear me say to somebody, "I promise." I'll try, I'll do it, but I won't promise unless I'm very, very sure. That was actually part of my wedding vows, is I actually said, "I promise," because my husband knows I never ever say that, but I knew in my wedding vows that was something I was going to keep. But that's why I left. I left because I was too young to make a lifelong decision, and I was at that point in my training where I went for a 30-day retreat to really process and see, is this what I want the rest of my life, or is it something that I need to leave? And I made the choice. And then eventually I gave up on the Catholic Church completely. But, I did have a beautiful experience and I learned a lot. And I think it's helped me to become the person that I am today. And one thing I really, really learned, and I use this word a lot, is the word kindness.
Yeah.
They just taught me, be kind. You don't need to make grandiose gestures or big things. Just be kind to people, and kindness is free and kindness is easy. If you could just be kind to someone, you can change their whole outlook on life. You can literally stop somebody from taking their own life through an act of kindness, because you don't know what that person is going through that day. And a little thank you or holding the door for someone or just a little bit of kindness can help that person say, oh, there is hope. And, and survive. So, yeah.
Yep. I have a poem I wrote.
Please
and I
read
want
it.
to share with you guys.
Yeah, share it, please.
And this is called Shiny and Bright. Observation from remote places, the powers of the universe heard loud weeping. A bluish-green ball floating in blackness, slight specks of light pointing outward into the distance show how small Earth is. Viewing from far away makes the Earth look shiny and bright. Hearing the cries from the vastness of the universe, smiles appearing, frowns merely concealed by mask. In the shadows, the truth is learned. The secrets seen in old eyes are crying. Smiles upside down equal a frown. Hearts beat loud from the anticipation of the unknown. Watching from the distance, Earth looks shiny and bright. Humans on Earth are living in fear through their expectations of betterment. Each person prays, hoping for better, even though inequality of man haunts most. They do not see the Earth as shiny and bright.
Oh my God, that is beautiful.
I wrote that, I think it was 2018. I'm sure it's documented somewhere in here. I think it was in 2018 I wrote that, under Trump. It was like, I saw the destruction then. I felt the destruction even before it really got big.
Yes.
And the inequality, hoping for better, even though inequality of man haunts most.
Yes.
We don't get it. A lot of people don't. I don't know. But they don't see the Earth as shiny and bright. That could just as well be America. Just take out the Earth and put it in America, because it's not the country we grew up in. It's horrible anymore. Anyway, let's get off the depressing. But anyway, that's one of my poetry.
It's gorgeous. That's beautiful.
I know I need to write more. It's emotional.
But that's the work. If it wasn't emotional, it wouldn't be good writing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, good writing is someone that really puts, and people will say, it's a piece of me. It's literally a piece of me. You're putting a piece of your soul into that.
Because when I'm writing, I mean, it's literally like reading cards. It's like pulls it right from my soul. Yes. There's sometimes I write, there's stories I have written. I got this one published, this in here. It's Uneven Terrain. And it's just one of my stories with a bunch of other stories, other writers. And it took me all I had to write that. It was the day my daughter died.
Oh,
Tell her about my writing, Denise. Oh,
Michael Stevens.
yeah, Michael. Yeah, I'm working with Michael on some of his stuff that he writes about, and he submits it someplace, and then so I've been helping him with like editing and stuff like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I've been doing it for a long time. I've always been the helper. I've always the one in the background doing, I'm the fixer-upper, the fixer. There's a problem. Oh, I'll find out how to fix it. And if I can't, we'll find somebody who can fix it. I've always been that person. That's why I guess as an owner operator, they always loved me. And because they knew I'd run the truck like a business, not a vacation.
But now what are you doing for yourself?
This. And then I have art I've painted over the years, that eagle that you'll see in some of my shows. That's my artwork, my original paintings. I've got art all.
I looked at Michael's channel. Michael doesn't have any of his work on there. I think he needs to.
Yeah.
What's going on, Michael?
Oh, and his channel. Yeah, that's right. I never thought about it.
I think he needs to start, publishing or doing some things there, and
because he does it every month. So it's just something I've been started helping with a couple months ago.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I love about YouTube. It opens up platforms for so many creative people, to really put their things out there.
We're so lucky with this technology nowadays.
Yeah.
Because, like when I was growing up, I didn't have it. I was different. We went through this one show I did about being the black sheep in the family.
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to explain that a lot of us here are the black sheep in our families because we're always wanting to know. And that's why they come here, because they want to know.
Mm-hmm.
And isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, beautiful woman, are you ready to get off? And we've been on 2.5 hours.
Yes, I'm gonna go try to pop in real quick to Tanya and Deanna, and then take a break and then 11 o'clock I will be back on. And I saw Bobby. I don't know if Bobby's still here. He
was earlier.
Yeah, Bobby Wild Raven.
Yeah.
He's kind of like he's like your twin. I swear to God, you two are cut.
Oh, I love working with Bobby. Yeah. You know what? There's connections.
Yes. Yes.
And I notice I connect with a lot of gay people.
Mm-hmm.
And my grandson Balin is gay.
Oh.
And I mean, living with him is like perfect.
Mm-hmm.
We live great together. The problem is up here, the population isn't very conducive to his style. His style. So it was like, when Trump took over early this year, I told him he needed to go downstate. He needed to go where, and he agreed. Yeah. He didn't want to because he likes living here, but he likes living with me. He didn't like the area.
Right.
Now,
well, we're at a point where it's about safety, right?
Yeah, and I was concerned for his safety.
Yeah.
So he agreed, and he's doing good. He's down there with his friend. Oh, what's her name? Casper.
Okay.
Him and Casper's been hanging out. So I know I keep talking. We got to get off here.
All right.
Bye.
Well, bye, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for joining. This
Let's
was
do this
truly
again.
a New Year's Eve blessing. And I'm sure I'll see you in a little while on some other channels.
Yeah.
So blessings and light. Kisses. And
And
thank you.
anytime you want to do this, you just let me know.
I will. It was such
I'll
a
come on your
pleasure. I
channel.
enjoyed you so much. Bye, my
I
love.
love you. Hey, we have
Bye.
spirit. End it.
Are we?
Are we still?